What the Fibble Thip is up, YouTube? It's Fang, and I'm back again with another gameplay video on MTG Arena. Today in the United States, it's Thanksgiving, and that's a cause for a celebration. A Boros celebration. I've got an awesome deck for you today. Let's hop into the deck itself and check it out. And here we are, my friends. This is Boros Celebration. This is a deck that is mostly a direct copy of Ash Lizzle's Boros deck that she just posted and played today. However, she tends to play best of 3, so if you're not familiar with her, go ahead and check out her channel. Just look up Ash Lizzle, one word, in that search bar right up top here on YouTube, and you can check her out. I made a couple of changes. Key ones being I don't have 4 copies of Get Lost in my collection, so I put in 2 Fateful Absence. I dropped 1 Recruitment Officer as I feel that card is somewhat better late game, so I did not need 4 copies. And I put in another Godric, Cloaked Reveler, because we tend to get out some tokens when we attack, giving it its celebration ability. And celebration's the theme today. As I mentioned, Thanksgiving here in the United States, so let's celebrate. Let's get some wins in with Boros Celebration. Pause the video. Check out the deck list. I've also got it down in the description. We're not going to belabor this anymore. Let's get into some gameplay right now. Well, if I go first, I see no reason to put this hand back, so we will keep. We'll keep this hand. Well, get that Cavern of Souls out. For those of you who may have watched my last couple of videos, you may notice a recurring theme of some cards that I love. Thalia being one, Adeline being another, and NT, which we just drew, being another card that I've been playing with recently. There's a lot to love here. I want to get some good attackers on the board, but right now, seeing black on the opponent's side of the board, I want to get Thalia out and shut down some of that early game removal, so we have a better chance of getting some of these attacks through. Let's go ahead and throw Adeline down. Game plan next turn ideally is to draw another land, and with that other land we'll put out NT and Coppercoat Vanguard. We will give Adeline Trample by discarding a card if we have to, and hopefully win the game. Let's see what they do though. They give up. Sweet. On to the next one. I will tell you what, guys, today was a good day. Good holiday time spent with family. I hope it was for you too if you celebrate Thanksgiving. And if you don't, I hope you had a great day. We don't need the Recruitment Officer out now. Gotta think about my lands, but I think a turn 2 play is more important, and I can't guarantee one if I threw out the Battlefield Forge to get a turn 1 play out, so it's a risk we're willing to take. I think I'm going to throw NT out. We'll see what they do. They are playing red. They could bolt it in theory. I say bolt just as a generic term for removal. We'll see what they do here. Alright. Adeline, go. Swing. I think I'm going to ditch the Recruitment Officer and give NT Trample. Could have given it to the token, but it still wasn't an ideal trade for them either way. Alright. Cacophony Scamp. Questing Druid swinging in. I have to assume they have removal. Also not a risk I'm willing to take. Or Monstrous Rage. Always an option. In theory, the same thing for me though, losing out on my creature, because I'm not willing to lose Adeline, so we pass. We take the damage and we move on. As far as scaling each turn goes, I think we've got the advantage here. 2 Coppercoat Vanguards is pretty sweet, but I think we should probably hold up Fateful Absence and swing. And remove whatever is going to be the biggest threat next turn on their side. Create another Toki. Probably should give Adeline Trample, so We'll ditch the other Coppercoat Vanguard. I also feel like gambling and getting rid of the Fateful Absence, but I think we'll be fine. So at end of turn, if they have one creature up, we'll just get rid of the potential blocker and go in for the win next turn. And now I want to get greedy and play the Lunarch Veteran before my turn's over, but I just don't think it's worth it. Either way, it's not ideal for our opponent, and I think we've got the win. Let's see what happens here. 15 damage is a lot. Let's just play it safe. See you, Veteran. Played a couple games with this deck already, and I'll be honest, guys, it slaps. This deck is a slapper. Let's see what they do. Not gonna block. Not gonna block. We allow it. We allow it. Let's see what else they got. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Looks like they're gonna try and get the damage. I think what we gotta do here is get rid of the Questing Druid. Thankfully, we still survive, right? Oh no, because they can sack it. Alright, it was a good attempt though, you know? It was a good attempt. On to the next one. This isn't the best hand, and the reason I say that is we've got no pressure, so I do see a couple things that I really like, one being Lunarch Veteran, getting it out early, Thalia, and I trust my deck enough to draw into something. There's always a chance that I don't get what I'm looking for, which would be a bummer, but guys, today I am not here for wins. I'm here to relax and have fun playing Magic after a long day, a good day, and just chill with you guys. So, let's see what happens. Torch the tower. Doesn't faze me. Not a problem. Throw out a Plaza of Heroes. I get a Thalia on the board, especially against mono red. Another thing to consider too is with the meta being so removal centric, getting Thalia out is never a bad idea. So if you've got it in your opening hand, it really could be the difference between winning a game and losing a game. So keeping a hand like this, maybe not the worst thing ever, you know? Get this one out too. We're definitely going to pitch one of the recruitment officers. Not sure what we'll exile. Another Lunarch Veteran. Not a problem. Doesn't faze me, you know? Looks like they're up to some Rakdos sacrifice madness, I'd have to imagine. I'm not talking about madness, the keyword, but just shenanigans. And I don't mean the restaurant from Super Troopers. Let's see. Do the same thing again. Let's discard a recruitment officer. We're going to hang on to Get Lost because there's likely a creature they'll have on the board that will be a threat. I'm going to put the token, not the token, the counter on recruitment officer. And we'll head up for 5. And we'll play the Sokenzen. That's 4 lands. We're also going to keep up mana for Plaza of Heroes, as one of its abilities could give a legendary creature indestructible and hexproof, so if they try to get rid of Enti, I could consider sacking the Plaza of Heroes and paying 3 to do so. Blood has been shed. Looks like they ditched another blood fountain. Okay, okay, okay. Seems to be a lot of sacrificing going on, but a whole bunch of nothing. Okay. Potential card draw. Okay, okay. Got no enchantments over here, just artifacts. I am not familiar with Tarian's Journal. Alright. Cool. Some graveyard recursion if they flip it. And we've also got mana up for Recruitment Officer's ability, so we're going to do this. Oh, yeah. Adeline, my sweet, 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 sweet human knight. I do love you so. So we're going to throw you out, hoping we exile a land with Inti, which is really dumb because I have one in hand, so forget that. But if we do, wouldn't be the worst thing. But I guess I do have to discard a card to make that happen. I don't think I want to. I'm going to decline. And I think I'm going to hang on to the land to have some discard fodder for Inti next turn to give Adeline trample if I need to. They don't strike me as the type of gamer that would run a board wipe, but I guess that they could. We'll see what happens. Old Rakdos Gamer over here has put some serious thought into what they want to do. This is an opportune time for me to sip some water, so I'm going to do that. Yep. Yippers. Yippers. 2 wins and 1 loss. On to game number 4. Guys, I will tell you what, the lobby has been awesome today. I haven't waited more than 2 seconds to get into a game. I like this hand. Only thing that would really hurt us is if I do not get another land. I'd like to draw. Ooh, perfect. Now we're going to throw out Cavern of Souls. We're going to say human, because everything's a human. We'll do Hopeful Initiate. And we'll be hopeful that we can get Thalia down next turn and start attacking with both, but seeing mono red usually doesn't make me optimistic that will be the case. I have 2 Thalias, I'll put 1 out. I don't want to throw Copper Coat Vanguard down so fast because it's a great target for removal, and I'd rather them remove a Thalia while they're taxed. But I guess everyone's gaming Arena tonight. Have you been playing a lot lately? If so, what have you been playing? Let me know down in the comments. What cards are you really enjoying from the new set? I've shared that Inti is one of mine. I love it. Anim Pakal is another card that I really, really like. I love Brute Force, just instantaneously hitting the opponent with as much creatures as I can. It's just the way I love to play, and there's a lot of cards that support that. I know Standard's getting a lot of hate right now for just not being fresh enough. I can't even say I agree with that, but I get the argument for those who are saying it's not exciting, there's cards sticking around. I like having a larger card pool. Yeah, some powerful stuff is going to stay, but I feel like a lot of new decks are coming out of the woodworks, you could say, and I like it. It's fun for me. I can also keep some cards around that I've depended on for a long time, and I'm never going to complain about that. I'm a creature of habit, and that's how I'll always be. I'm putting Adeline out. Good luck, opponent. We're going to get a counter on the Initiate, as that triggers training, so that is 5 power in total coming their way. This is the oddest game against mono red that I have ever played in my entire life. They'll probably get the celebration trigger. If they do, ours will be better next turn when I get Godric out on my end. They've got a long way to go to catch up. I know it may not seem like that looking at the life total, but they're kind of screwed. Luck opponent. Ah, training. I love training. Underrated ability. Never got a lot of love. So the Swift Spear is gone. Things are looking good. And we won! Guys, I'm checked out. I'm just gaming. I'm hanging. And I still won. Wasn't even paying attention to the life total. Ooh, opponent goes first. We really have an ideal hand. Turn 1, Recruitment Officer after playing Caverns of Souls. Turn 2, Anti-Seneschal of the Sun after playing Battlefield Forge. Turn 3, Adeline after playing Iganjo or maybe another land and getting to hang on to it, which would be ideal. And we've got some removal. I can't imagine how we lose. But I'm chill, guys. Not even worried about it. Ain't even gonna sweat it. Ooh. I see blue, and I hurt for my opponent, knowing they've probably got a counterspell somewhere in that deck of theirs, and they're not gonna get to use it unless they blow up my land. So anytime my opponent sinks mana into blowing up a land, I love it. I really love it, you know? And I'm gonna take a huge risk here, and I'm going to toss. What am I gonna toss? Fateful Absence? I think so. I think I am. Because we've got Iganjo. Only creatures I have to worry about are the ones that are going to show up in early game, because honestly, getting Trample on Adeline from NT's trigger is going to be chef's kiss. It'll be delicious. Speaking of delicious, what did you guys eat today? Even if you didn't celebrate Thanksgiving, was it good? Are you sustained? Are you filled? This is a weird video today, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm speaking directly to you. What do I want to put out? Adeline? I think so, because I've got Godric in hand. But Anna Pakal is so good. What do I want to do? Adeline's out of the range of cut down, so I think that's the move. Ain't no counterspell harming me today. But Void Rain will do the trick. It'll do it. Do I discard a card? I'm gonna get greedy and say yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on Inti. That's fine. No sweat. No sweat. Show me what you got, opponent. Mr. Jabbit. Mr. Jabbit, if you are watching this video, thanks for playing today. Thanks for playing. We're gonna get Anam Pakal onto the battlefield. Not gonna counter that card, my friend. Not gonna counter that card. And I'm probably going to discard Lunarch Veteran, because I can cast it with its Disturb cost for 2 mana. Let's see what they do. Maybe they've got some more removal. Maybe another Void Rend, or the End. It's all fine. It's all good. It's all good. See ya, Nempakal. The way I'm gonna look at it is they just thin my deck out to get me another land. And I'm cool with that. So cool with that. Let's get Recruitment Officer out of Cut Down's crosshairs. We're safe. One removal spell less that we have to worry about. What you got, opponent? You got a board wipe? If you do, it's cool. Any other day it would stress me out, but I'm chilling. It's a holiday. I'm relaxing. A timer's not a good sign. If there's anything that I've learned, the longer they wait, the less likely they have something to stop me. So, just gonna chill back here, see what they do. Passing the turn's not a good sign. It's good for me, but maybe not for them. What do we do here? Do we put Godric out? I'm not gonna make another permanent, so I'm not gonna blow everything up on my turn. It's just not possible. It's got haste. Let's go. Let's go. Probably should have manually tapped the planes and left the Battlefield Forge up. But I'm learning, guys, you know? I'm learning. An opportunity to grow as a human's never a bad thing. I got nothing to discard. The Wandering Emperor.
I'm not overconfident. You're just
Still not enough. And we win. It's all good. Thanks for playing, Mr. Javit. Thanks for playing. On to the next one. Ooh, I go first. There's some decks that I play where I just feel like I can't get a bad hand. And I'm cool with it, guys. I'm so cool with it. We've got Cavern of Souls. Got 2 of them, so if one land gets blown up, it's all good. Don't have a turn 1 play, but that's fine. I've got Inti. I'm gonna slam him down on turn 2. Kamano, right in the face. Come on. Do you feel that 1 damage, guys? Do you feel it? I feel like a chill preacher or something today. I hope you guys are in it with me. I hope you're loving the experience today. If you're a repeat viewer, let me know. Let me know how you feel. Sundown pass. The opponent passes on playing. It's all good. It's all good. Keep going. The Seagull King. Our opponent is the King of Seagulls. Welcome. Welcome, opponent. Iganjo. Love to see you. What a beautiful land. I mean, come on. Come on. Cavern of Souls. I also love to see ya. Honestly, guys, Standard right now has some of the best lands. The best lands. As somebody who avidly hates getting their creatures countered, I just feel warm and secure right now. Like nothing could go wrong. Let's get Adeline out. They might have some removal. But it's really unlikely that it's going to cost 1 mana. And if it does, they're going for Thalia, because it would be cut down. Malcolm! Alright, believe it or not, this is my first game against Malcolm. And Seagull King, honestly, I think this is appropriate. It's a good card for you. If you guys don't know what Malcolm does, it's right there. Pause the video. I'm too chill to read it today. It's card advantage. That's really all it is. But it's a clock. It ticks. It takes 4 instances of that trigger for them to get a free card. What next, opponent? What next? You look like a Grixis gamer, so I imagine you're up to some shenanigans. Got a Xander in the grave. Godric. You're free. You're free to attack. We're gaining life. We're getting tokens. Hey, that's fine. It's cool. It's all cool. I gotta remember to manually tap, though, before Godric comes out. Because I need that extra mana to pump him sometimes. We're so close to winning. Which is great. Carnosaur is a pretty cool card. I'd like to build a deck with this in it. I think there's a lot of potential for a creature with built-in removal. Virtue. Alright, 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 alright. It'd be cool if we drew an Inti. Be really cool, really cool, really cool. We're gonna throw out Thalia. We're gonna gain a life. We are going to channel Sokinzen. Get 2 more creatures. We're gonna gain 2 more life. And then I'm thinking of swinging with the veteran, but I just don't think it's worth it because we're not gonna win this turn. So let's just go with almost the whole gang, but not all of them, not the whole gang. Block Adeline, as they should. 1 damage short. I think I made the right move. If I had to guess, I'd say that we've won. And I don't think a Throne of the Grim Captain's gonna stop me now. So I make a treasure token. And we win! We win. What a good deck. Build this deck, guys. I'm not usually one to advocate for how you spend your wild cards, but this deck is performing and it's good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I go first. Keep that hand. Also, gotta stay hydrated, guys. Gotta stay hydrated. Recruitment officer, I'll take 1 for you. I will. Oak Burrito. You little Lord of the Rings gamers. You're all wild. You're so wild. Got the gooses. The gooses. NT. Get on down with your bad self. I think we're gonna start pitching. Grixis gamers don't strike me as aggro, so creatures standing in our way shouldn't really be a problem. We've got Iganjo as well if something does come onto the battlefield that we need to deal with. And I've got a legendary creature, so it would only cost 2 mana to use it. Let's see what happens though. Little bit of removal. Okay, okay. Very cool. We're not gonna sweat it. They seem a bit tempo-y, so I think we can hang. I think we can hang. I don't see a reason to discard right now. We're gonna decline, because if they have another Virtue of Persistence, NT could still die, and I'm not willing to trade a card for 1 extra point of damage just for the creature to be removed. Alright, let's get Godric out. That 1 damage isn't going to change the game. I've got, let's see, 8, 9, 3, 12, potentially 13 damage. Not worth putting a land out just yet. Let's see if we exile a land off the top of my deck. Oh, that's right. Godric gets a boost as well. I think I'm going to ditch the recruitment officer. Goodbye, my friend. And we're going to put the counter on NT. And they don't like it, which is fair. I get it. It sucks to lose, but I'm glad we played today. I'm glad. Plat tier 1? Alright. I think this is a good place to stop. So we'll do a little post-game wrap. See you there. And that is it for gameplay today, guys. Thank you so much for checking this video out. If you were celebrating Thanksgiving today, I hope you had a great time with your family, your friends, and you found a lot to be thankful for. Personally, today, I'm thankful for a lot of different things, one of them being you here watching this video and supporting the channel. I love it. So, wrapping up this deck, it's awesome. 87% win rate, easy to pilot. This is a great deck for somebody getting into Arena for the first time who's looking for some wins. And as you guys can tell, I'm chill today. I'm cool, even if I lost, not a big deal. But it didn't happen very often, and I'm so fine with that. honestly, thanks again for checking this video out. I hope you guys like the deck. I hope you like the gameplay. And check out Ash Lizzle's content. She made a great deck, and it rocks. Go over to her channel. Do it now. I've got her stuff down in the description, so if you want to head over there right now and check out her video from which I got the inspiration to play this deck, I'm sure it'd help her out a ton. But thanks for watching, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.